Good afternoon from Your Best Car in Kent. My name is Ben. I'm from one of our 2 UK branches. We're here in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 600 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see the reviews of our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before I get into the walk around, I'd just like to answer 2 of the most frequently asked questions that we get here. And they are, do we take part exchanges and do we offer finance? The answers are both yes and yes. We will take your part exchange. We can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. Then on top of that, I'm thrilled to say that we are industry beating with our low APR rates. So if finance is the route for you, then please get in contact with us, or you can visit our website at yourbestcar.co.uk, where we have a finance calculator at the bottom of every advert. So whether it's PCP or HP that you're looking for, you can put in some numbers, adjust the filters, find something that works for you, and then there'll be a finance breakdown of the contract before you hit apply. So this is the walk around video for our BMW X420D M Sport, presented in Phytonic Blue metallic exterior paint. Now just to break down the title a little bit, it's the 20D, so it has the 2-litre diesel engine producing 190 brake horsepower and capable of achieving up to 54 miles per gallon. It's also the xDrive, meaning it runs off of BMW's all-wheel drive system. So whilst we're on the outside, let's have a look at some of the features. To complement the bodywork, we've got rear privacy glass with a sun protective layer on all windows. So if we have a look at the side profile here, we can see there's a tint to the B pillar backwards to those windows. You've then got a high gloss shadow line trim. So where you would normally find chrome on the window surrounds, this car has black surrounds along with gloss black roof rails. My favourite part on the outside, along with the colour, are the unmarked 19-inch M-Lite double-spoke alloy wheels in a ferric grey finish. Now, what do I mean by unmarked? That means there's no scratches, no curbing, no scuffs, there's no damage to point out on any of these alloys, so they're all in fantastic condition and they look just like this one. So let's have a hop inside. Let's unlock the car first, that would definitely help. Whoops. There we go. So inside, to contrast the blue exterior, we've got the Vanasca leather seat upholstery. This is in the upgraded cognac finish, so a nice tan brown colour on the seats. These seats can be manually adjusted, but you've got a load of additional adjustments too. You've got an extendable leg cushion just here. You've got additional back support, which is this button just here, so it will wrap these cushions on the side bolsters a little bit tighter or a little bit looser, and you've got this button just here, or this lever here, which will raise or lower the leg cushion. So this is especially handy if you've got any existing hip or knee issues. So there's loads of adjustments for these seats, and they can also be heated. The heated seat buttons are found within the climate controls. The driver then has a leather-wrapped multi-function steering wheel. You've got your paddle shifters for switching it into your manual mode, so it is a semi-automatic gearbox on this one. You've then got cruise control, voice control, your multimedia and hands-free buttons, all fitted to the steering wheel. And then up above, my favourite interior feature, the panoramic sunroof. That front glass pane does open up, and I'll show you how that works in just a second. And there's a sunblind too. Then in the middle is your BMW iDrive infotainment display in the center. So you may have already spotted from the photos, but this is actually the upgraded BMW professional multimedia system. So you've got a slightly wider as well as touchscreen display, and I'll show you the features on there right away. So let's shut the door. You've got your personalization as well, so you can customize this how you like. We've just got it on our setting for now, and then we've got keyless start. So as I said, you've got a slightly wider screen. It is touchscreen as well. It's extremely responsive. But if you don't want to use, the touchscreen and get it grubby, you've still got the dials down here. So media/radio, you've got your FM, AM, and DAB radio on here. You've then got your CD and DVD player, Bluetooth and USB connectivity for your music. So if your phone has Bluetooth, you can connect it up, play your music, and you can do the same via USB. You can then adjust the sound settings, your bass, treble, on one setting below. You can also use Bluetooth to connect up your phone book, that is under your communication. So you'll have your phone book, your contacts displayed on here. You'll see your recent calls. You can also use the buttons on the steering wheel to take or make the calls, so you can keep your phone tucked away. You don't need to look at your phone whilst driving to make those calls. Everything will be displayed on here. Navigation, so your address input, you've got your favorite destinations, and then your map. Big bonus of it being touchscreen is that you can move the map around like so. So if you want to see your points of interest, your petrol stations, you can do so. You can pinch and zoom, and you can quite clearly see it's an extremely responsive interface too. But of course, if you want to just use the dials, you can do so to zoom in and out. So over to Connected Drive, you've got some additional apps like your weather app. You can connect up your Alexa too. You've got news. If you go to Connected Drive store, you can download some more apps. So that's a really cool feature too. And then your My Vehicle settings. So this will have just your various miscellaneous settings for your car. But then the big one, well, one of the most important settings or sections is the vehicle status. So this will have your tire pressure monitoring system, your engine oil level, your AdBlue, check control, so you can see if there's any faults with this car. There are none. And then your service history as well. So we can see your service history on here. And you can also see when something is next due. So the car will always give you an alert if something is due. So if we put the car into reverse, you've got a reversing camera with your guidelines and your sensors. You've got front and rear sensors in a radar proximity layout, and you can see as you turn the wheel, the guidelines will move for you. You've also got obstacle markings, so these both help with your bay parking and your parallel parking. Let's just put that back into park. Up above, your panoramic sunroof, so we can press this button here once. That will put it into mode or setting 1, which will just keep it there. Then we can press it one more time and it will open up a little bit more. And then it's one hard press backwards and that will snap back into place. If we do another hard press forwards, so towards the front of the car, I should say, so it's not confusing, it will then close the sun blind. So down below, your air conditioning controls, your max AC button, your heated seat button, so you've got an intensity of 3 for the front passenger and driver. Here you've got the intensity of your blower speed, and then you've got your various, which direction you like the aircon to be pointing in. So it's actually dual zone. You can differentiate between the two, and you can see here with this dial, you've got your windscreen too, also in those settings. So under here you've got a couple of cup holders. Your USB port is tucked away down there. Your automatic transmission. You've then got your various driver modes. So comfort mode, which is what we just keep it in now. You've got your sport mode as well, giving you that little bit of an extra kick, and then you can actually turn off your traction or on with that button there. And then you've got your Eco Pro. So this is what will help you achieve those high miles per gallon. At the moment, we just keep it in comfort. Your electronic handbrake and auto hold functions. Maybe if you're sitting in traffic or at the traffic lights and you're on a slight gradient, you can press this button, you can take your foot off the brake, and that will hold you in place. And then under here, a little bit of extra storage. Your lock and wheel nut is also stored down there too when you come to collect it. So let's turn off the electrics and have a look at the rest of the car now. So we'll do one more open on the key. We've got the exact same seat upholstery back here, the cognac brown with black inserts just to break it up. You've got air vents at the back. It's actually a 3-zone climate control back here, because you can control the rear as well as the passenger front and driver area. And if we have a look up, we can see that sunroof stretching back. All the way around to the rear, you can see the privacy glass extends all the way backwards. You've got your xDrive, your X4 badges too. And then we can open the boot by pressing the button on the key. You can also press the BMW badge once and that will open up automatically for you. And then we've got all of this space back here. Parcel shelf is included, which can of course be taken off. And then under here, your extended storage, so you've got some more room down here if you need it. The boot can then be closed electronically again with the push of a button. Now, if you need a little bit more room in the back of the X4, you can collapse these rear seats. So on the shoulder of either side, you can collapse this down. You can see in the photos what this looks like with both both seats folded down. It'll fold down flat, and it gives you that additional bit of space back here. Clip that back into place. You can also use this little lever down here to adjust the backrest too. So if you're interested in buying the X4, you can give us a call on 01580 712 115 or send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, we take part exchanges and we offer finance, so if either of those options intrigue you, then please let us know. We're all accessible on WhatsApp or iMessage, so if you have any questions about our cars, or you need to send over some details about our about your car, your part exchange perhaps, then please feel free to message us on those platforms. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.